So let's talk about a few good vocational trades to have. Sewing, that's definitely a great vocational trade to have. So I am really in the boonies. We're on a dirt road. Been on a dirt road for a couple miles now, but I'm taking some stuff to get hemmed by a lady that I learned word of mouth, and she's supposedly, awesome, one of the best in the county. And so now I'm on this little dirt road, slowly driving to get there. And it's one of those things where I don't have that vocational trade. I mean, I can do minor stuff, but for what I'm wanting an alteration done, and she can do it. So it just goes to show that when you have, do good work, word of mouth, especially in the boonies in the country, it spreads. And as you guys can see, this goes for miles upon miles upon miles. Rough terrain, but you know what? To find the right seamstress, it's definitely worth it. And everybody I talk to has nothing but great things to say, so I think it's going to be well worth the trip. And this is what we need professionally tailored, so yeah, it's definitely worth the trip. I love these people already. God bless America. Well, that was awesome. Had about an hour and a half conversation. Great family. I'm really happy that I got to meet them. So we definitely had a lot to talk about. We have a lot in common, as you can see, probably have told from the, different signs they had up. But yeah, it's really awesome. I'm really glad that I found a great seamstress. It really goes without saying, there are just certain things and there's certain vocations that are just super important regardless of what's going on in the world. And I will tell you, having a good seamstress is definitely one of those things. I need somebody that is going to do an alteration that is going to last longer than the actual material that's being alterated. So it's super important, I think, to forge these relationships early on and have people that you trust. Like I said, this was this is my first time meeting her and her family. She does professional work, and she does it all. She does upholstery. She even does stuff for boats, for couches, clothing, dresses, you name it. She knows how to do it, and she's been doing it for years. And she's not advertised anywhere. It's all through word of mouth. She stays way busy just doing things for people via word of mouth, so I'm really glad to have met her. So I think the big takeaways are here, get to know the local producers and tradesmen in your area, whether it's the seamstress that lives on a homestead down a ways, or it's a mechanic. We have a mechanic that lives right down the hill, your food producers, your butchers, plumbers, electricians, because no matter what happens in the world, whether things are good like they are now or things are bad, it's good to know who your local community is, and it's good to know who the tradesmen and producers in your local communities are. It's good to forge those relationships, because when it comes to supporting local and being local, it doesn't get more local than that. So I highly encourage you, go out there, find who your local tradesmen are, find who your local producers are, and get to know them, interact with them, and build a better community. That's all I have for you guys. Hope you guys have a good one. As always, long live the Republic.